We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Great. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go.
Throwing is Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
What's that? 780. 56.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Eight.
Here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
20.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Now Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ty Johnson taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Cardinals will go up 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
58, come on. 58, come on. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All day, every day, any day.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? Wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Gun. Great. Eight.
Newton to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Newton. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey. Great. Express. Mike's by 4. I'm coming after you.
Here's Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
54, right there.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike's by 4. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The first down carry here for Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, we got 4 now. Good dance. Come. Shit. Hey, shit.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Got his target, Samuel. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yo, 58, I don't think you got it.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Key to tight end. 4 down.
Again, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, that's good. Check 3. 20.
Throwing again. Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun. Back. Kill. 8. Kill.
Here's Newton. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 64 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano for the extra point. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his target. That's more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Stop your hustle. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Okay. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Come on. 58's the money. 50, Here we go. Jim.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58. Here we go, D. 58's the mic.
Here's Jackson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Slam. Watch the safety creep. 58, Mike. I'm coming.
From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
20. We won it. Come on. 7, Mike, 7. Watch the screen. Echo. Mike, 7.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. On first down, Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Double dog.
Great.
Right there.
Throwing is Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Newton, that's going to be caught by Kirk. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Mike, sit.
Express.
Come off the ball.
Gun.
Mike 5-4. Go. Watch the run.
From the 50, Newton. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Great.
To throw again. Newton, he's going to float this one deep right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird, 37 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Palmer. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense? While they continue to score on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 65 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Let's get this.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point up and through. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a first down throw for Newton. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. Yards, first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. On first down, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
20. Touch 20. Check Nick.
On second and 12, Newton. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson now. Operating from the gun. He gets it to Thomas. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And Thomas has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 4, check 4. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey. He goes down. Hatchet. Hatchet. Sponge. Sponge. Sponge.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but now it'll be 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike 39. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Express. Check Mike 39. Check Mike. Great.
Now Newton. He gets this one to Johnson. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Ty Johnson. 1st down and goal to go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ty Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Johnson's got it complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check, 43. Slow back. Tighten up. Tighten up. Shoot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyus Bowser. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Set, ready?
They'll run on first down. Johnson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.